Oh man, Stuff just a little bit lower, but Glixie, or sorry, is it Glixie? You said this earlier, I'm sorry.
Glixie, yeah.
Glixie, gotcha. Yeah, so that was almost the perfect guillotine to take the head off of this Fairfield University squad. As it is, now they have a half-hearted defensive push, but that's going to be a good bounce back there. That one not on point, wasn't exactly a shot. They just wanted to get this ball down here. That's Glixie, that's Canisius. Glixie now coming under this one just a little bit. Not going to matter because Hump Potato gets on the other side. Now Hump Potato to bring it out to the middle as Stuff is on the other side. Pop over, but that's going to be easily taken from Elysium as we come flying in. That's Lerms, and they're going to be lucky that Hump Potato got a touch on that before he got demolished. That was about as big a breakaway opportunity as you're going to get in Rocket League here, Soy.
Yeah, absolutely a huge demo coming through. And on top of that, you can tell Canisius, it's, right back on top of it. They said, okay, let's reset. Let's get to what we do best. And a Humble Potato knows that is speed, that is power, that is his strength. And from the corner, he's going to punch it in.
He is Lightning McQueen. He is speed. He is the embodiment of speed. Hump Potato, you usually don't see him roll that fast, but makes it in there. This is Canisius College now up. They got a little pep talk from the tugboat at halftime between games 1 and 2, and they've got a fire under their rear ends.
Yeah, and this team too, most of them, were here. They were all here last season, but a lot of them are underclassmen. I believe a Humble Potato is a senior this year, so for him, this season means a lot. And oh, what an angle!
What an angle! Talk about threading a needle. Man, oh man, yeah. Anything more to the right that would have hit our right sidebar there would have bounced at least at an angle to have hit the other sidebar and then eventually come out. As it was, as perfect as you get it. You gotta give it up to him.
That's twice now that Lerms has been able to capitalize on a little bit of a mispositioning just his defense.
For real, coming up. Nicely done. Stuff was the back man there, so that wasn't them crowding each other too much. If that had been, if defenders had hit each other, there had been a different story. As it was, perfectly sectioned out, perfectly positioned defense, and now we have Canisius on attack. Oh, you gotta get up there. Oh, Elysium. Yeah, he just took that over the top of everybody, man. Call him a barber. He's just taking a little bit off the top from everyone.
Yeah, that is such a smart play too, because he used all his boost to do it, and now you think, okay, now I can't make another play, but the way that he launched himself actually set himself up perfectly to steal the blue corner boost, giving him a chance to make another play on the ball.
Speaking of corner boosts, Humble Potato puts this up, and Stuff just takes a little bit too long. That's it! No! Glixie, the bad angle on it. Lerms now taking it out. Elysium, that's not quite on point, but Stuff rounding around a little bit past halftime here, Soy. Stuff still keeping the dream alive. Centered out decently. Stuff with a nice little bounce, and then it actually ends up between Elysium and Soccer Scout. Perfectly timed. Man, that's the past 2 goals. Sorry, real quick. That's now Canisius with their own just thread the needle shot, and then right before this, the previous goal that was scored, that was Lerms with the thread the needle shot.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, but I want to say this all starts off the mishit center field. I didn't catch who it was, but Stuff had to hustle back, make the clear, and then Fairfield gets a bad touch at midfield that Stuff is able to capitalize on and just punch that ball into the net.
Yeah, really just rocketed it all the way in there. No cannonball in this game, but that certainly looked like with it. Now, Elysium. Cornered, and now actually the second touch there was perfect. Now it's Lerms' job to not get there. Oh, outside! Glexie taking it out. Elysium keeping it up. Nice little wall play on this. But the second tap, not true. That was so close and such an impressive defensive performance by your Canisius College boys.
My jaw dropped. I was so sure Fairfield's player was going to get that goal.
Oh!
But somehow Canisius' goal line stood strong.
They held strong! I loved it. They took their strong hand, made the most out of it. Love to see it. Round and round. Elysium out. Gotta say, Canisius College has done markedly better with the time of possession that they had. 2 scores on these when they've had, maybe 5 full game possessions. We're at 4 minutes now, and this is Fairfield University, who's just been an absolute ball hog. They've been all the way up here all the time, but Lyceum, rest of them trying to take this out. Nice pop outs, keeping the play alive offensively as Stuff. Now cornered, let it go, Soccer Scout, no! He had the perfect redirect opportunity, not gonna happen.
Scout had the opportunity there because the demo came through on the back line, but his accuracy wasn't there. But here it is. Soccer Scout ties the game.
A new lease on life equals a new shot right there, perfectly out. Humble Potato and Glixie, we talked earlier about thread and needles between two defensive players. That's another example right there. 35 seconds before he hits some overtime.
And that's really indicative of how close this series is. It's just, you know, one small mistake is all it takes for these teams to get the edge.
Speaking of small mistakes, Glixie taking advantage of that one. Now, what was it that Fairfield University did wrong on that?
The clear comes out to, I've missed whoever the goalkeeper was, but that touch out has to be harder from the net. You can't just soft it, you know, back towards the wall right there. Glixie, easy capitalization.
It's called a clear, not a smear, right? Oh, man. Stuff out. It's just keep away time now. You know, Canisius call it. Okay, I was going to say, no, Glixie, not for Glixie. He wants to double up on this. He wants to get his forward. But, no, really, this is just keep away time. Canisius College doesn't have such a lead that this is unsurmountable or insurmountable. And after 5-1 first one would think that it would just be time to take the W at 3-2, right?
Yeah, they're going to look for a way to
yeah, okay. I was going to say, that's playing with fire here, Canisius. You've done it before, and it has bit you before. We have seen Canisius College keep balls alive to then go forth and lose games or get pushed into overtime situations.
Yeah, right there, Glixie, he is the guy on this team who he loves to go for air dribbles. Like,
yeah.
90% of the time, he's the guy who, you know, catches the ball and then he'll be the guy who tries to initiate the offense by going for those air dribbles. And so that's why I think right at the end, you know, an air dribble kills so much time, you know, especially if you have 100 boosts like that. So that's why I think you saw him get a little bit more aggressive there, try and pin them back in the corner. But still, good adjustments from Canisius right there. You know, it was a much closer game, and I really think, you know, we said it when 3 of those goals, you saw 2 players dive, you know, towards the middle of the net to try and make those stops. That's how close these two teams are.
Yeah, realizing that they had to do such a dramatic move there towards the end. Yes, both of these teams saw it. They want this win like they need their next breath. 12 seconds in. Yes, it's that serious. As Larms takes this one over the corner. Soccer Scout coming up for it, but a great job from the Canisius College squad to keep this ball up, purchase themselves a little bit of time to respond to this one. As it is, Fairfield University has done a great job of keeping this offensive pressure up. Nobody's out from this one quite yet. Taking it over that top is Humble Potato. Lyceum comes out flying and close enough to say hi, though, to this ball. He'll be back in a few seconds. Stuff doubling up with Humble Potato, and that could have been nasty. That could have been really, really bad. It's stuff like that leads to opponents' goals all the time, right?
Yeah, that was a dangerous double commit. I don't know. You know, the comms have to be better for Canisius, and I want to say, I think the quality of chances for offense definitely favors Fairfield. They definitely have had more possession and have had the more dangerous chances, but the Griff's defense so far, especially on that goal line, has been the strongest in the game. Oh, Glixie!
Goal line or score line, that's what Glixie says. Everything in a bag of chips purchased there. A lot of breathing room and respect. Elysium on the other side, but can't get in front of this 84-kilometer-per-hour ball. Minute 15 in, Canisius College up 1-0 as of right now. Humble Potato winning this off the beginning as the other Fairfield members went for boost, actually. If you just stuffed I'm Stuff, and Glixie up there with Humble Potato, might be looking at another lineup in a 2-0 scoreline. As it is, Stuff playing the back man right now, trying to play it safe as they do have an advantage. Again, they know that they lost game 1. Hardly needs to repeat that one, and they're acting like it. They're playing a lot more, not conservatively, not aggressively, but they're playing a game like they're ahead. Exactly how they should.
Yeah, and something I've noticed out of Canisius, especially players like a Humble Potato and Glixie, they're really starting to adjust to the pace of the game, and they're starting to be more aggressive because they realize, oh, I have the time to go for this. I actually have the boost to make this play, and you can see, if a player like I'm Stuff is kind of caught, making an awkward touch on the ball, they're right there to clean it up.
Man, oh man, and now that's all 3 Fairfield University players that hit high balls, and then Elysium shows that, well, a little bit of redemption action for the previous, right? That we didn't see on the replay there, that's Lerms the last one. Soccer Scout with a nice pass out. Humble Potato does not cover that ball up, and Elysium takes it to the house.
And I was talking about cleaning up. Fairfield 3 missed opportunities and eventually just kick it back out off the corner and punch it home. No third man back for Canisius. The rotation got out of order. Someone has to be back on that goal line.
2.5. So we have some apt analysis from the man Soy Sauce here. I can feel you. Like not always necessarily having a man back, but now they're not in that situation. Now they're tied up. Again, might as well be 10-10 because there's no advantage for Canisius here. It wasn't time to play keep away by any means, but playing that a little bit more conservatively might have been the ticket. Potato, big hit out towards the middle. It's put up a little bit too fast for Stuff to get the good angle on it. Not popped round, no boost, looks for a flip reset, but kind of abandons that one halfway through. Glixie's got the stuff in the tank to get it done. Stuffed over, Humble Potato in! Oh, what a block! Soccer Scout putting everything in his forehead into that one.
Huge stop from Soccer Scout. And you saw he backed up because he saw I'm Stuff flying in.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He was wondering, okay, where is this next player coming from? And eventually, he had the quick reactions to make that stop.
Stuff there. Oh, Stuff doesn't give a hard enough push on it. Yeah. So, like you said, some fantastic defensive performances. Coming back like that is so counterintuitive when you're talking about blocking shots away, but he needed that angle and he got it all day long. I'm Stuff with almost a perfect dunk right there, the takeaway plus more. That's a good angle. Glixie's got to get to this. Stuffed is the man of the hour, though.
Huge block there. I think Glixie actually called himself off and said,
Yeah.
I'm Stuff, you got to make this block.
Yep. Put it all on you, but no. Soccer Scout comes up. That's his second shot. I thought that was his second goal, but yeah, no, yeah, that was Elysium earlier. Wait, no, I'm lost. I did not remember Elysium taking one so far, but Soccer Scout really showing up, taking a look at these numbers. Got himself a fancy 16 ping, as well as 2 shots for a single goal assist, and throw 3 saves on top. That's more than the entire Canisius College squad.
Yeah, if Soccer Scout gets going, this Fairfield squad gets very dangerous because he's the guy who's been, making those plays in the corner. He's not afraid to get down and dirty, go for bumps, and clean up any plays that Elysium, can't find the angles on.
Yeah, that really has been. And now Lerms has been showing up offensively, but his time to shine has lots of the time been in that midfield or that goalie type situation. Now as it is, support and more provided from him as another one comes in from Soccer Scout. 3-1 as we get a little bit farther away from a Canisius College second W. Would have liked to see the momentum carried. I'm sure you would have as an alumni, but especially if you're any Canisius College fan. I'm an unbiased caster though, so.
Unbiased, but I will say that's a play that I'm Stuff has to make. He's got to recognize that ball's coming in fast towards the middle, and there's probably someone there. He has to get there quicker to make that play.
I'm almost dead here. Need 2 seconds. Not going to happen. As they have the score difference of 2. Even if they keep the ball alive, that would have only been 1. Fairfield University striking back in game number 3.
And I mean, we talked about the adjustment that Canisius made in game 2 to kind of get themselves the edge. Fairfield, right back at you. Answered every call, aside from the 1 goal that Canisius really put up. Fairfield only had 5 shots that game, but it felt like they had all the time and pressure on the blue half of the field.
Yeah, really did. Pressure is the name of the game so often. We'll see that here coming in again. Now, Fairfield University got a new face showing up. Little sub action coming in here after they've taken game number 3, 3-1. Possible last one coming through here, Soy. We'll find out in just a minute. Hello and welcome back. Classic caster debate. There's gonna be no subs, and it's not a long break at all. We got you good. It was all Soy's idea.
Yeah, this one's on me.
FBI Tugboat here. Join the man Soy Sauce. Juke down there in producer's box helping us out. Go follow him on Twitter right now or die in the attempt. It's that serious, everybody. Juke needs followers on Twitter. I'm playing around here. EGFC Week 4 continues now here. Now, I think we got 2 games after this, Soy, or is this next to last game?
I believe there's 2 after this.
2 after this? Gotcha.
The next one is Niagara Hofstra. That should be an interesting one. But this series has been on a knife's edge, and I'm very curious to see how this game goes.
It really is. This is Canisius College's last shot here. They are down 2-1 in a best of 5, and even I can do that math, Soy.
Yeah, and I was very confused. I think Soccer Scout forgot what team he was on because it looked like he was about to air dribble into his own net.
Hey, those are the Griffins players who will take that all day long, right?
Oh yeah. Take him out, you can get him. Oh, Humble Potato. Oh, he nearly had that angle.
It's a double whiff. I'm stuck with the wide open. So the first one doesn't hit, but because these players whiffed so bad, doesn't matter. Look at this. Even from this angle, there's nobody even clear. They come by the very, very end, but Humble Potato is right there to give them the business as well.
Yeah. I think Humble Potato, or not Humble Potato, I'm Stuff was sweating a little bit there as he realized he'd hit the crossbar afterward and realized, I gotta clean this up, I have to put this second one in. So, good job getting there in time.
Yeah, especially given that he could tell that, he knows how Rocket League is played, right? He knows how the observer goes, and he knows that our focus was on him as well, so nobody was going to miss that one. Soccer Scout not going to miss one either as this comes flying in from the bottom. Does hit triple digits on the speedometer, 103 kilometers per hour. Glixie, if he'd have been a little bit farther left, if he'd started that movement a little bit farther left, or if Soccer Scout had a more centered shot, we'd still be going. This would still be Canisius up 1-0.
That play, Lerms was in the back of the net, and I wonder if he realized the shot was coming. He stopped on a dime once he realized the ball was coming his direction, but he also could have gotten the bump on Galixi.
We got a Griffin down here. Soccer Scout starts out with a demolition. Now we're all back to full 3. Got our, a Griffin is a flying horse? Or
it's like a eagle-lion hybrid.
An eagle-lion hybrid. Now that's cool. Anyway, it's terrifying as well. Fairfield University, what is their mascot, my friend?
The Fairfield Stags.
The Fairfield Stags, so like an elk, a reindeer, like a large deer, right? Yeah?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm having some, yeah, there you go, I got you now, I got you. We're back. I was almost lost and alone without you, Soy. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Glixie getting a nice corner pass up on this. As we pointed out earlier, that defensive corner play, always going to be the name of the game. It's not a Griffins University. It's not a Canisius College University. It's Canisius College, right? Oh my God. Canisius College. It's not a Canisius College. That knowledge is lost on many names. They know the value of corner plays. Now, a male deer, a social event attended by. Sometimes I wonder about you, Jude. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. 1-1. Elysium trying to round this one around. Just the input sometimes. I don't know. Lerms over to the corner. Will be doubled accepted here. Stuff getting this one out. Elysium gonna receive that one on the defensive end. Stuff has a good angle, but Elysium utilized that boost perfectly. If he'd have messed up his transition onto wall there, different story.
Yeah, it would have been very dangerous because Humble Potato you saw was lurking in the midfield, and you know he would love to just go in and go for a dunk.
Yes, 100%. It's a flashy goal, but at the end of the day, it's a goal, and that's a point on the board. Something that Canisius College is fighting tooth and nail, maybe tooth and hoof at, given our stag reference. I don't know. But, oh, Griffin, oh yeah, that's right. I guess they would have like claws. Yeah, they don't have hoofs. They have claws of an eagle. I'm not 100% sure. We are, at the absolute least, we are debating about what a fictional character would have on the end of their hands. Oh, stuff comes flying in there. Gives them a double stuff, because that's 2 goals for them. And I'm not talking Oreos.
But this is such a good play. Humble Potato off the backboard here, and then the backflip to make it a pass. The defender there, I believe it's Soccer Scout, is expecting another shot off that backboard, and he's not positioned for the kick out to the mid.
Back to the middle. Oh, Clixie there! Oh man, Lerm's actually looking like he might have been AFK for a second. Just kind of holding his own. Cool hand Luke here. He just waits for the shot to come in. 1 minute to go. One up is Canisius. Out to the middle. Soccer Scout does receive this. Gets over to Lerms. Lerms up to the middle. Popped out again. Big aerial shot on this one. With all the hang time in the world. Call it Tony Hawk. Lerms coming in. Doubled up on that. Hump Potato and I'm Stuff thankfully did not hit each other on the way in. Only hit ball. Popped up to the middle again as Glixie loses possession for the time being. Hump Potato getting this one over the top of Soccer Scout. Elysium, the only man in the corner right now as he's trying to get up there. Soccer Scout now receiving the pass towards the middle again. Hump Potato on the corner. It's just out in the middle. That's no, oh my God, that was set up. And the whip from the side of Fairfield University. Elysium here takes it again as might be getting closer to that getting closer to that keep away time. Closer to overtime if they score for Fairfield. That's the middle and Humble Potato. Nice touch. Not a huge one, not a huge clear, but that's going to be necessary. 5 seconds. Soccer Scout out. Elite Stuff gets this one cleared. That's up on wall for time being. Stuff trying to round this one out. Glixie up. Oh, Glixie a little bit too far up, actually. And now rounds out Canisius College. Rounding him out here. Going to a game number 5.
That was so dangerous. I had my mouth open just waiting like, is someone going to hit this ball? Or is there were a couple whiffs there at the end, but eventually it's I'm Stuff getting the clears, making the play to end this game. And once again, another game 5. That's how close these two teams are. I don't know how this is going to go. If the series plays out as it's been going, Fairfield has been the one to, capitalize first, and then Canisius has made the adjustments to catch up to them. So the start of this game, right from kickoff, it's going to be very important, I think, who gets possession right off the bat.
Yeah, it really, really is, because it seems like whoever comes in initially and really puts their foot down, makes a statement, is able to control the way the rest of this game goes, is ready to control the flow of that tide. As it is, though, yes, I do believe they actually have a sub this time. So very quick break. We gotta get the lobby reset back up, and Fairfield University will be coming back at this game number 5 with a new face on their squad. And we're back, Rocket League fans. Gotta get the dramatic one for you because we got a Game 5 situation going on here. Canisius College bringing it back from the pits of despair and loss, the lack of victory. But we're in a Game 5. Who would have guessed it? 5-1 came through. Fairfield University really put just a huge starting foot forward here in game number 1, Soy. Changing the station, changing the tune, changing the entire genre of music is Canisius College in game number 2. Excuse me. I believe that was a 3-2 victory in overtime, correct? In game number 2?
Sounds right. Yeah, I believe it was
Yeah.
a 1-goal. Yeah, 1-goal.
It was a 1-goal lead, and I believe it was an overtime as well. Very, very close stuff. Striking back is Fairfield University 3-1, and then Canisius College coming through in the clutch. Game number 4 to purchase ourselves another game number 5 of Rocket League. I'm here for it all day long. And as we come in here, I believe that, yeah, so Fairfield is up 11 scores to 7. So that's a pretty handed difference.
Yeah, one was a very decisive victory for Fairfield, and ever since then, it's been, 1 goal back and forth.
Win game. 10 seconds in. I'm not sure where cams are. Looking at Humble Potato right now. Elysium over to Soccer Scout, and that's going to be cornered, but Humble Potato gets it right there just in the nick of time.
Great stuff. The sub coming in for Fairfield is Matter, and I'm interested to see how he adjusts, coming in on a game 5. It's a pivotal game. How can he adjust to the pace of the game? Turn your overdrive on, get some octane gas, leave it in the first 3 gears. I'm not really sure how many other car-related themes and puns I can make here, but keep it fast, keep it hard. That is the only way you're going to win this game, a game that has been incredibly, both of those ways, fast and hard so far, through our first 4. Elysium looking to come down. No guillotine action here today. No heads will be lobbed on this play. 10 seconds into our 2nd minute. Matter, that's going to be the supporting player coming in for Soccer Scout. Matter is Yes.
sub for Fairfield.
And something we noted right before the break was how important it was going to be who established pressure early. Fairfield, right off the bat, right off kickoff, has had all the momentum and has had all the pressure. Finally, Canisius is able to clear the zone.
Yeah, that really has been the bane of their existence in a lot of ways. Now, stacked box here. Lixie realizes he's got to get past. Oh, Soccer Scout with a demo, not going to be enough. Elysium with a follow-up on this one. Gonna have to get more than just 1 demolition in there, and they do, right? That's the second. Oh, I thought it was the 2nd demolition on the Humble Potato. Oh, Humble Potato comes in but cannot see because of the demolition smoke. Really,
Yeah,
I'll say I've said it before and I'll say it again. Sorry, go ahead. My bad. I'm getting too excited.
No, I was going to say it was such a smart play because all 3 Fairfield players were right there. So if he goes for that demo, it's a free, open net, and Humble Potato, even if he is there, he has no idea. But what a play! What an angle to get it back!
Wow. Yeah. Speaking of Humble Potatoes and free shots, free angles, that one might have been taxed a little bit, but Humble Potato still yields the benefits. Maybe not on a yearly basis or blah, blah, blah tax joke. I don't know what else is going on there. But really just some fantastic plays so far. You're in game 5 and a bouncer. Lixie not able to get to that one. Elysium, they give up the lead for a tie situation for, 6 seconds?
Yeah, I think 6 seconds is right. But I just want to say that is almost, exactly what Potato just did. So Elysium saying, anything you can do, I can do better.
There you go. We'll use plenty more Nike ads coming through here. Just do it. Might be one I call out when there's a very easy open goal or something like that. I don't know. We're not done memeing here yet, I promise. Oh, the 1-2. Stubb takes both. And he's got more there. He lets them know. Bounce play, Glixie there all day long. Matter coming in here, gets beat from the top, but Elysium's not done with this pressure. Matter with another demo here as ball switches position for the time being, but now back over to blue. That's Rocket League for you. Glixie down bottom, I'm Stuff up top. This is decently centered, the van that Matter is playing. What is that? What is that model called again?
The Fennec?
I believe so. The one that Matter is playing in right now. The kind of SUV
I
looking.
believe that's the Fennec.
Got it. Got it. Really not that many differences. A nice position here for Matter, actually yielding shot away ball. So not a full clear. Pressure still there for Fairfield, but no, it's not. Just the change. Stuff trying to bounce this one up. Does get that one done, and now super high. Rest of Humble Potato or the rest of Canisius able to get a little bit of time there. Bounces forward. Now right. The pop out there actually does yield for Canisius' benefit so far. On board with them stuffed right now as the ball comes over. That'll be perfectly well set up, but not gonna matter. What is going on? Soccer Scout and Matter both miss this. Complete open. Whiffs all day long. This is game 5. Those don't happen here.
It's a lot of boomer ball right now. You know, ping pong, back and forth. Just clear this ball out, send it right back the other way, and the pace of these clears is so fast that they're trying to read it off the bounce and they just can't do it.
Humble Potato, almost a perfect one. Nobody on the side of Fairfield would have been able to get up into that one from corner, given that only one player had boost and he was not looking the right way. Hate to see it. Humble Potato, nice pop. Matter receives. Matter challenge. Matter hit, but not before he gets that out. That was on point. Glixie not back. We're looking at a 3-1. Not going to matter, though. 35 seconds into this one. Plenty of time to get a single score. That's decently put up, though. Soccer Scout now takes the free round around on this as he hits not one, but both players. Ball coming out. Ball going back over. Humble Potato got all the boost in the world. Takes a demo early on it. Glixie here. All 3 members on the side of the Canisius College mid are over on the corner here. Now back to middle. Humble Potato doesn't read that one well enough and gets over the side. Close to the dream dying, and no! Humble Potato blocks that one. Gives him an epic for it. Now adding back. One ground stands between Canisius College and a heartbreaking loss. Bounce back over. Grounded. No! Fairfield University wins in game number 5, 2-1.
This was such a good game, and I think what ended up being the difference maker here for Fairfield is that they were, they had made all the adjustments that they needed to. Canisius has not, neither of these teams have made it past a game 3 before, right? But for Fairfield, right at the end, you saw they had all the pressure in the world, and it wasn't Matter specifically, it was the other two. It was Elysium and Soccer Scout coming in, getting bumps, disrupting the rotation of Canisius, and Canisius, once they finally could get the ball downfield, they didn't have the boost. They didn't have the positioning. Fairfield, well played, well earned victory.
100%. Canisius fought tooth and nail there, like we were saying. I hope that you as alumni can be proud of what they did here tonight, taking this to a game 5, especially, like you said, neither of these two teams have gone there yet. This has been all stomps or all sweeps against so far across 4 weeks now. This is the first time that they have not dropped a map in a win or won a map in a loss overall, so fantastic stuff. Talking about players that showed up, a Matter did come through, and I think he had a significant change on this. The Fairfield University sub from games 4 to 5, not game 3 to 4 where initially told, but games 4 to 5. But I'd have to say, Humble Potato was doing every single thing, everything there is to be done in a Rocket League field that is positive and beneficial for your team. He was there and he was doing it. Now, I'm not saying he didn't. He played a perfect game. There's plenty of whiffs from him, just like everyone else. But about as good as it's going to happen is what we just saw here from our Humble Potato player.
Humble Potato is definitely the guy who is the initiator of the team. He's the guy leading the charge on offense, leading the clears. And I know the guys on Canisius, they take their losses to heart. So they're going to go back, look at the replays and say, what have we done differently? There's definitely some VOD review there. But Fairfield, Matter, I think the difference he made was his touches on the ball were very concise. They were strong touches. He never really lost a 50-50, I believe. So, big impact in terms of that aspect of the game.
Yeah, just the simple fact of being able to have an even cool hand at this, not manhanded, not just absolutely smack the hell out of the ball when you need to, or when you don't need to outside of a clear on your side. He really did come through. Especially there was a couple different defensive plays when it seemed like there was a breakaway, and there was at least one time in particular I can think of that he was the only man back, and simply because he was able to just magnificently navigate his car and have that hitbox just perfectly under that, so the ball kind of sailed off to the right. Not no crazy hit, not 130-kilometer-per-hour pinch, nothing like that. Just a simple redirect, right? Just as simple as that, like judo or whatever, right? But anyway, fantastic game. About as much as we can say about that one. We'll be moving on in here to the next. We'll go to a very short break and be back with you guys in just a couple of minutes. And we are back. We are live and everything in between, y'all. I'm FBI Tugboat. I'm joined here with my man Soy Sauce. And we got Juke down there in producer's box, producing away, making our jobs just so much easier. I got it down to a science now, with the pronunciations, different syllables. Again, it's what